Hey folks, how you doing? Paul with you. Good morning. It is 10:17 in the morning on a nice Saturday morning. Let's go ahead and let's run the news for you. Let's get right to Drudge. We got Bitcoin at around 33.7. We've got gold and silver not changing much. There's no major change in it. And we're going to go directly into the news and bring you up to date because yesterday I was too involved with personal matters to get involved. Okay, any of you that would have bet me would have won. I thought maybe Richard Branson would have chickened out, but evidently a British accent or whatever it is, Australian accent or whatever it is in the Commonwealth there, his accent and all going up evidently. So, all right, there you have it. It says Death Valley hits 130 degrees. It's 4 degrees short of a world record. Because I think that's right. I think it's 133 was set in what, like 1921 or something, 1934. It was set when they were keeping track of this. So very, very, very hot. It always is in Death Valley. I told that story. I think my dad told me that they sent them to the Sahara or something in World War II. I forget where they sent them, but my dad told me that it was so bad that they weren't using antifreeze and they were using regular water for radiators on those Jeeps and stuff and the trucks. And he said that you were so thirsty that he saw men go underneath there and open up the spigot and drink that rusty radiator water. And I 100% believe that. I believe that is a true story because thirst is unimaginably painful. Hottest June, reservoirs drying up. Branson takes Daredevil Act to the edge. A week before 71st birthday. He looks good for 71 years old, doesn't he? He looks good for a 70-year-old man. Dawn of space tourism. Pentagon sees China offensive space tech on the march. Well, of course, we didn't want to do it. We didn't want to get involved in space. It's too much money, right? So we were willing to go and piggyback with the Russians when we had to go up into space and all that, right? I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? China isn't afraid. And you want to make a bet that China will put some fucking Chinese person or 2 or 3 or 4 on a fucking ship and they'll send them to Mars? And they don't really care whether they die, folks. They don't care whether they're circling around fucking Mars dead. They really don't care. They want the prestige of knowing that somebody tried, right? From their country. I don't blame them. I don't. I mean, this is how the oceans were conquered. The oceans were really terrifying. They believed that there were places where the sea fell down into waterfalls and stuff. And they had sea monsters. Probably some of them were real. Okay? We told you about Rand Paul to introduce legislation to repeal face mask mandates on planes. Another psyop. That'll be wound up to where you have to have thing 1 and thing 2. Probably the precursor to just making sure that you have thing 1 and thing 2, and then everything will be fine. Then you can do that. You know what I mean? It's the usual psyop for people that are easily intrigued by news. They fined a passenger more than $10,000 for bareface. They probably found out that he was a Trump supporter. Let's have a look at that. Let's take a look, okay? FAA fines passenger more than $10,000 for refusing to wear a mask. FAA announced Tuesday that it had fined a passenger $10,500 for refusing to wear a face mask during a February flight. In a press release, the agency said that a passenger had taken an Allegiant Air flight on February 27, going to Provo, Utah, to Mesa, Arizona, and allegedly refused to wear a mask properly over both his nose and mouth. Flight attendants instructed him seven separate times to wear his face mask properly, and each time he moved it off of his nose after the flight attendant walked away. Where is the executioner when you need them? I mean, you could get gallows and just set up portable gallows on the plane, and you could just execute the person Put them back there in the back seat, or have everybody move forward a little bit and just put them in, have a little bag or something for them and get rid of them. How can you accept this kind of nervy behavior? I think this is disgusting. That man needs to be executed summarily on the spot. How dare he? All right, when told that he needed to provide information to fill out a passenger disturbance report, he argued with the flight attendant, refused to provide his identification, said he would continue to pull his face mask down, and claimed it was just fine over his mouth. The FAA said after the flight touched down, the passenger walked up to the flight attendant from behind as she was about to open the door to the cabin and touched her, asserting that she was being, quote, aggressive about the face mask policy, unquote, according to the release, noting that the passenger's action made the attendant cry. Folks, can you believe this? I'm not making this up. It made the attendant cry. This sounds like the fucking elevator job with the woman putting the fucking arm in the elevator. Folks, we are done, okay? Can you fucking believe this? Can you believe in 2021, where we're at right now, it bears no resemblance to 2010? Folks, we're fucked over. Bye.